Need to find a way to move the football. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose. This game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss. A yard, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks, had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some space here. Room to run past midfield. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Well, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
He finds some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 at a first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Ingram again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Cousins. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team, as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Cousins now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's Cousins. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first and 10, Cousins. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Cousins now to throw on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, it's Cousins. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking there for Ruben Randall. Third down here.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Cousins. And left side here, it's Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a second down throw for Cousins. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Dallas. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returning, it's Benjamin. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. You have too many players on your team. Choose which players you want to cut. Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all...
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. The fourth-year man out of Eastern Illinois, Jimmy Garoppolo, leading them out onto the field.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is the team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And his kick is good. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man who's becoming an elder statesman among quarterbacks in the league, drafted back in 2004. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo going for the deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the big play nullified. Illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll give this to Bell running right. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down following the run. Here's a give to Bell running left. And some room to maneuver. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Curse. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now it's Roethlisberger going underneath for Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. The swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
There he goes inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, they'll pay dividends.
Now Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is complete. It's Marshall. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo, and it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. Jay Ajayi, a touchdown run to help lead the way. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for San Francisco, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5.
Scouting points are